Being a solo artist really sucks. Okay, this is from Roro here.
Hello, Internet. Art and music is a very powerful thing that can bring people together in collaboration and fulfillment in expression, but it can be really hard when you're a solo artist. And I've been a solo artist since 2011. I've been in bands before then, and now I'm kind of feeling like I'm missing out on something by only working by myself. So I kind of wanted to just talk about that in this video today and see what you guys think.
I think his videos are getting more to the point. What I like about this guy is the topics. You know, he usually brings pretty interesting topics.
The hardcore scene in New Jersey when I was a teenager in hardcore bands.
I could have guessed that. I personally probably could have guessed that.
Playing local shows, having a community of people, you know, like-minded artists all kind of doing similar things, having a similar, you know, vision for what they want to do.
Yeah, I agree. Vital's probably the best free synth you're going to get.
And all pursuing it together. You know, it felt really good. But the reason I decided to step away from having bands and doing everything myself is because I wanted to fulfill my own artistic vision to the best of my ability.
True. I think that's why a lot of people get into music production. Because like in a band, well, first of all, you can make different types of music easier. In a band, it's really hard to get everyone on the same page, bro.
Being in a band can be hard because you have to make creative compromises and you have to work with other people and different minds coming together. Everyone's not always going to be on the exact same page.
Very true. So I was in like an ensemble, like a more like modern ensemble in college. And so we had like people on guitars, we had a drummer, we had a bass player, we had a guy that would play sax sometimes, we had people doing vocals, and I was on the synth, right? And bro, it was like fighting for space to try to get a piece on any part of the song. You know what I mean? Like it was like everyone just jamming, and then whoever can like write something good to it first would be in the song. You know, it was brutal, bro.
You know, unless you're just like a solo artist and you hire a band to just play your music. But obviously, I'm not in a position where I can do that. And that is also not really what I would want to do. You know, like if I'm going to work with other people, I would want it to be collaborative to some degree. So, yeah, I wanted to do things by myself so that I could just fulfill my own vision and my own expression and create exactly what I hear in my head to the best of my ability. And that still is what I'm doing, and that still is something that I always will do. But the element of collaboration has been missing from my life for a very long time.
True.
And I think I kind of want to figure out a way to get it back. But the tricky thing is, I grew up in New Jersey, I lived in New York City for a while, and now I live in Portland, Oregon, on the other side of the country. I've been here for over 4 years, and I don't really have...
I agree. Playing live with the band, it's pretty good. One thing that was terrible about playing with that ensemble, though, so we did we actually did like a pretty big like concert, or I guess you call it show. I mean, it's more of like a concert than a show, if there's a difference. Bro, like one of the most emotional and great moments from it, like they had my volume way down. Like, bro. And then the other parts of it, they had me way too fucking loud, bro. Brutal. Really fucking brutal.
A community of like-minded people in the city that I can work with and that I can like...
It's fucking embarrassing.
...off of, or like get in a room with and kind of see what happens. You know, it's not very common that I'm in that situation anymore. So I kind of feel like I'm just at the bottom and I have to fully start over as far as like a creative community. And that's something I'm very interested in doing.
I think DJ Payne actually said who it was he got scammed by, or he had his beat stolen. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it wasn't a few streams ago.
I'm also kind of intimidated because it's been a long time since I've like seriously collaborated with other people. You know, like you can work with people online and that can be fun and it can work for sure. It really depends on what you're doing.
It's just not, it doesn't feel like a real collaboration online. I mean, it is, but the thing is, it doesn't feel right, you know? Like doing like the real collab with someone in real life, just, it's like a different energy, you know? Like it actually feels, it feels like you're doing something cool together. Like, I don't know. It just feels like you're doing something together online. It doesn't feel, when you do it online, that is, it doesn't feel cool at all. It doesn't feel, you're not really sharing in that energy at the same time. Plus it's like happening at different times too. It's just different.
I make beats. I'm a producer, so I'll send beats to rappers and singers
It's not even
and then they make
collaboration.
songs with my beats. You know, there's nothing wrong
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
true too, Chang.
But that's not really the same thing, you know? Like, I'm doing my part, they're doing their part, and then
You know what's actually really dope, but it's like too buggy. What was it called? What's the name of that plugin you use to collab at the same time? I can't fucking think of it right now. It's so buggy though. It crashes all the time. That's actually a really fun like way to collab. I can't even think of it. I never fucking use it. That's why anymore. I think it's Session. Is it Session? It's such a good idea. One person hosts it and then everyone else uses the plugin and they can transfer stuff into it. And it allows you to like work with multiple DAWs at the same time. It's pretty fucking dope.
that everybody is working on together. That's something that I'm missing out, and I think is a very important part of music. You know, like, the internet makes it easier for everybody to access things, but it also kind of puts a divide between people. And
I mean, he's spinning right now.
should
I
be
don't know.
supplementary to, you know, real interactions, but it kind of takes the place of real interaction in a lot of times. At least it did for me. So, I don't know. I think I'll always be a solo artist. I'll always make my own music. I'll always want to create things for myself and by myself. But I just don't think it's fulfilling me fully like it maybe did in the past. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I've like collabed with some people in real life too. Like I've made beats for rappers while they're here, and then I've also there used to be a guitarist at the college I used to go to that I would collab with, and we had like a little like side project. It was pretty fun.
I'm okay with there being a little bit of selflessness again with my music. So, I don't know. The odds of somebody in Portland seeing this video and reaching out to me and wanting to make music together is pretty low. But if that's the case, let me know. But I also am just curious
Okay.
to what you guys think in general of if you're a solo artist, how do you feel about it? How do you approach it? Do you feel like you can be fully fulfilled?
They really just need to fix that goddamn plugin, bro. Because that plugin, they're on to something amazing, but it just crashes constantly, bro. I don't know. They're not putting any effort into making it better.
Forever just doing your own thing? Or do you feel like you need a band or other people to work with? And, you know, obviously there's times being a solo artist where you need other people's help, like an engineer or maybe other producers or,
Hey, thank you for the subscription, Merlindu. Appreciate that. Merlindrew, sorry.
you know, visuals like videos and album art, stuff like that. You know, a lot of that stuff I do keep in-house, but that's not the case for everybody. So I'm just curious what you guys think. That's all I wanted to say for this video. I put out a new video every Sunday. So if you like this one, you can come back next week for a new one, and I will.
It's not bad, but I don't know. I feel like he's putting less effort into these lately. Maybe he's just like struggling with the topics. But one thing I've enjoyed about his videos are the topics are usually decent. Yeah, Satellite Sessions by Mixed and Key. There we go. That was it. That was fucking it. Such a good plugin, but bro, they need to fix it, man. They need to fix it. It does not work very well. His vids are too depressing. I don't know. Cynical maybe is a better word.